30 episodes. I've done 30 episodes of this vlog, and that's a milestone for me, so I want to be very grateful to everybody who's appeared on this, everybody who's helped me with this, everybody who's even used word of mouth, but mostly to the audience, to everybody who's watched. Thank you. It means a lot. What are you doing? We've done 30 episodes.
Yeah, but only 14 were funny.
We've come a long, long way. I'm not afraid any longer. We've come a long, long way. Our love is getting stronger. We've come a long, long way, and the future's looking brighter. We've come a long, long way. Our love is so much tighter.
Hi, we have a great episode today. In a few minutes, I am going to show a clip of a performance that I recorded last week. It is of Todd Eric Valcourt. He's a friend of mine for at least a couple decades, and he is a musician virtuoso. He agreed to be interviewed in a couple weeks, but for now, I recorded his performance at the legendary Pig and Whistle in downtown Hollywood. It's almost going to be like a amuse-bouche to whet your appetite for when he performs. But right now I wanted to discuss something we discussed last week, self-tapes. I was emailed and asked for a little bit more information about it. I don't want to go over too much information, but self-tapes. They are methods of auditioning now. This way the actor doesn't have to waste half the day driving into downtown LA or Hollywood, trying to find parking, and then seeing the casting director for maybe 2-3 minutes and driving home through the traffic again. This is a way for you to film yourself doing the role and then emailing the video to your representation or the casting director directly. It can shorten the time from days to hours to help cast a role. And it's becoming more and more a norm, so let me walk you through the process. Another reason why these self-tapes help is in case you're not in the Los Angeles area, or you get an audition for someplace outside of LA and you don't want to travel, or you can't travel. For example, I have representation in the Pacific Northwest that's different from my representation in Los Angeles. Just a couple days ago, they emailed me with a project that they wanted me to audition for. Since the auditions are taking place in Seattle and I'm in Los Angeles, it's not exactly easy for me just to keep on flying up and down the coast, and at what cost. So instead, I just filmed the audition and sent it up there, and that's called a self-tape. The thing is, casting directors, for the most part, still like to know the talent. They like to make sure that they are reliable, that they want to know that they are a person beyond the screen. So because of the acceptance of this is still kind of in its infancy, you have to make sure that the casting director will accept a self-tape instead of you going to the audition physically. So step by step about a self-tape. First thing you do is you get notified.
You've got mail.
So in my case, I received an email from my Pacific Northwest representation. You've been requested to do a self-tape. Please confirm your audition and interest. So I type back, okay, yeah, I will do it. Step 2, they send you the sides, the script, whatever. In my case, it was just a couple pages of a script. This is the actual script that they sent me. Read it over, study, blah, blah, blah. Remember, this is a real audition you're going to. You can't just, you can't phone it in. Step 3, make sure that you have a place to film. Make sure it's a blank, non-busy background so that the camera will focus on you rather than all the other stuff that's going on. In my case, I have the curtain with 2 lights and focused right there on me. Step 4, and this is a biggie. You have to find a reliable friend. You have to find somebody who will shoot this video. It really helps if you have somebody there to watch the view screen or monitor to make sure that what they're shooting is actually you instead of down there or camera floating over or wherever. And in this case, I have Step 5. Alert the person that's helping you. They are going to be doing a reading. They are going to be the other characters that are not your character that happen to be in the scene.
Lines. Blah, 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 blah. Are we done?
In this scene, for example, there is character A, the police chief, the dispatcher, Officer 1. So your friend is going to be reading character A, dispatcher, and Officer 1 while I will be doing the police chief. And finally, the big part. You could do the scene sitting down, standing up, whatever feels natural for the scene. And when your scene partner is ready, make sure that they record you and they do all the parts. Make sure your friend can be heard by the camera, but not so specifically like they're auditioning. Just make sure that their voice can be heard, most importantly by you, so you can get the rhythm of the scene. Make sure you make eye contact with the person as if they are the person who I'm doing the scene with. I saw the police stop. I don't know why they didn't. And when that is done, you cut, you make it into a movie file. You electronically email it to your agent, your representation, the casting director, whoever. And there you have it. That's a self-tape.
Are you done so we can take these sheets off and have a living room again?
So, now we're in Hollywood. I have a friend that's going to be playing a musical set in a few minutes over at the Pig and Whistle. His name is Todd Valcourt, and he is one of the most talented people I know. He's going to let me record a song, and he also promises he will let me interview him at a later date on this vlog. So, from Pig and Whistle, let's hear some Todd Valcourt.
As hard as you can, didn't feel it losing. Running down by a forsaking hand, never believed you were losing. Into a shadow drawn on the wall, hiding the marks of another day. And feel the dampness covering it all, washing away what he had to say. And you steal away to the screams and the shudders have passed. But you need to stay to protect all the doors and the dreams of a better day. Oh, we were young, was a line that you gave over and over to hide it. Unspoken thoughts were the hardest to say. You gave and you gave your blood and your spirit. Waking one morning, we were broken and torn, feeling for something he missed. Hard as you can till the handle breaks, and you rest till the sirens bring silence and bliss, and you steal away to the screams and the shudders have passed. What you need to protect all the doors and the dreams of a better day. Steal away to the screams and the shudders have passed. But you need to stay to protect all the doors and the dreams of a better day. Protect all the doors and the dreams of a better day. To protect all the doors and the dreams of a better day, of a better day, of a better day.
Todd was freaking amazing. That's all I can say. As you guys can tell right now, I am at the Hollywood and Highlands Center. This is a shopping center that houses the famous Chinese theater. And it also is now home to the Academy Awards Dolby Theater. As you can see right here, this is where they hold the Academy Awards. They shut off the streets and all the kabuya happens. Right across the street is the El Capitan Theater, where they premiere Disney movies and where they record the Jimmy Kimmel Show. That's Hollywood for you. From the Dolby Theater and the Hollywood and Highland Complex. From Hollywood, that's a wrap.
Sorry, I'm gonna start this over again. I know you're filming it.